Landing missions. Mariner 9 is designed to operate in Mars orbit for a minimum of 3 months. Its science experiments are similar to those made 2 years earlier, but data will be gathered over a much longer period.
Once upon a time, not long ago, you were kidnapped by super evil aliens. These aliens hate math, so you have to calculate the math for them. They are forcing you to calculate the success probability of their evil plan to take over the planet. The aliens think that you're quite tasty. If you fail your calculation, you might end up on a plate. To conquer the planet without resistance, the aliens are trying to spread retrovirus, planted inside the breath for 50 years. Through this universal translator, the aliens are telling basic information due to the math. Do you think you can avoid being eaten by aliens? The key of the calculation is using Fermi estimation. Fermi estimation is a way to find an approximation within a short time using logical reasoning. They look very hungry. Let's hurry our calculations. First of all, after 50 years, the aliens' retrovirus will be spread equally. If we get to know the ratio between the retrovirus and the entire air, we can calculate how many retrovirus come inside a human's lung. According to the aliens, they seem to breathe for 3.75 seconds. Since we have 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and 365 days in a year, aliens breathe about 420 million times for 50 years, and they exhale about 0.5 liters. So, they exhale 201 million liters during their 50 years of visit. If we multiply 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 and divide it into 24.45, we can know how many retrovirus spreads on Earth. The result is about 10 to the power of 30. You can be curious why you have to multiply 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 and divide it into 24.45. It is because 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 is the number of Avogadro, which is the number of particles contained in 1 mole. And under the state of 25 degrees Celsius, 1 atm, 24.45 liters of gas molecules are contained in 1 mole. The next step is to calculate the area of the Earth. Since most of the air is concentrated in 11 kilometers, the volume of entire air is 4 times pi times square of 6,400 times 11. It is about 5.2 times 10 to the power of 21 liters. To know how many particles is in the air, we have to multiply the Avogadro number and divide it into 24.45. It is about 10 to the power of 44. Also, there are 10 to the power of 22 molecules every time our human inhale. So, if you divide 10 to the power of 30 with 10 to the power of 44 and multiply with 10 to the power of 22, we can know how many retrovirus get into a human's lung every time it inhales. The result is 100 million retrovirus. It means if the aliens spread their retrovirus for 50 years, every single human on the planet will be a slave of the aliens.
Wow!
Satisfied with the calculation, the aliens are now curious about retrovirus. If you answer this question, you can finally be set free. A retrovirus is a type of RNA virus that inserts a copy of its genome into the DNA of a host cell that it invades, thus changing the genome of that cell. Retrovirus has a special system. In most viruses, DNA is transcribed into RNA, and then RNA is translated into protein. But retrovirus functions differently. Its RNA is reverse transcribed into DNA, which is integrated into the host cell's genome, and then undergoes the usual transcription and translation processes to express the genes carried by the virus. So, that's it. Feel free to go. Many seem to have thought they could have died because of the retrovirus.
Cause you are my girl, you are the one that